Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, fellow Waddlers. Today I thought I would discuss my April favourites. I do apologise this is late since we're now in May, but I thought I would discuss a few things that I enjoyed in the month of April. I made a little list on my phone. I haven't put them into categories. I need to learn how to put things into categories and then will build myself upon that. So hopefully for my May favourites I will then put them into categories for you. So what I've done is I've just created a list on my phone and I thought I would discuss what I've liked. None of this is promotion, this is all my thoughts, and all opinions are my own as well. So I've got a few things that I've liked on here. So I've in total got 18. So I will just run through and tell you what I think about them and all that. So funny enough, the first 4 things I'm going to talk about are films and TV shows that I've been enjoying. So the first 2 are on Disney Plus. So I do have a Disney Plus membership, and I've watched Turning Red and Encanto. So I will admit it's amazing how far Disney has gone through the years. So I really loved both Turning Red and Encanto. So I will discuss Turning Red first. So my partner, funny enough, watched Turning Red before I did. Had no idea what it was about until my partner came up to me and said, "Have you watched Turning Red yet?" And I was like, "No." And what I always do, motorbike, I always try and do a bit of background research before I watch films. I try not to find out any spoilers first, but I then got a gist of what the film or the program is about first before I watched it. So when I first watched Turning Red, I thought it was absolutely brilliant. I liked how it was aimed at people, children, and it was named at young girls / women that are going through puberty. And for me personally, I thought it was brilliant and what to expect. Obviously you're not, I'm not going to say you're going to turn into a panda though, but I thought that it was brilliantly explained and how they've made it like child friendly, if that makes sense, and what to expect. And yeah, I really found it very entertaining and found it quite funny. I loved who they used for production as well and who did the voices. I did overhear that it was an all-female production / crew, and it shows that women can do those things. It doesn't have to be a man or a bloke that needs to do it, and I think it was just absolutely brilliantly done and I could not fault it, and I definitely recommend it, not only for myself but maybe if you've got a younger daughter that might be going for a change, and I think that would just help her understand it, if that makes sense, that change is good. I know that change can be difficult. I know, for example, that I went through a very hard time with me going through puberty, and obviously I do struggle with it because I have endometriosis, but it sort of helps you understand it, if that makes sense. But enough of that. I'm not going to keep going on about puberty and periods and all that lot in this video. So next one I'm going to talk about is Encanto. I've heard so much about Encanto. I found it absolutely brilliant. Another film that I thoroughly enjoyed, and it was very well put together. I love the music that was in it, and that it's very catchy as well. So I know a lot of my friends and colleagues always like to sing "We Don't Talk About Bruno," and it's a song that will get stuck in your head for years, and it will just pass on through generations. And that's the one thing that I love about Disney and Disney films. They will go on in generations. And it's like some of the first ever film, for example, was Snow White, and that was back in 1930s, I think, if I got that correct in my head. And it shows how, as I said, how Disney has progressed through the years. And this is why I love Turning Red and Encanto, because it's showing sort of modern day stuff that they haven't touched in Disney. And yeah, Encanto, absolutely brilliant, very well put together, very bright and colourful, very cheery. Yeah, I loved both of them, and I recommend them both. So the next two things I'm going to talk about are on Netflix. One is Bridgerton. I was very late jumping on the bandwagon for Bridgerton. So I got Netflix for Christmas. I got a new telly and I got a Netflix subscription. The telly was off my mum and Netflix was off my grandparents, so I got, I think it was a year subscription of Netflix. And thank you both for doing that for me, because I absolutely love Netflix. I have started watching little bits on Netflix recently, and one of them was Bridgerton, and I absolutely loved the first series, and I now have I binged watched the second series. I think I watched it within 3 days, I think, and I absolutely loved it. And I love the storyline and how they will lead on from one another. I sort of googled what the next one might be. I think there's going to be 5 series, if I got that right in my head, because there's 5 books. Whether they go back to the pre-sequels, which will be the pre-books that I can't remember her name. I want to say it's Julia, someone who wrote the books. And I absolutely loved Bridgerton, and the love story, the tragedy, and how it's such a love story. And I don't know how to put it into context, but I absolutely love love stories and romance and tragedy, and it's sort of like a romance drama, and I absolutely loved it. And it was set in I want to say prehistorian time. I really do apologise that I don't do my research into some of these, but I know that Bridgerton was one of the main programmes I got recommended to me so many times when I first got Netflix. And since I obviously got Netflix for Christmas, that's what everyone kept saying to me was, watch Bridgerton, Chloe, watch it before season 2 comes out. And I did. And yeah, I'm so glad I did, and absolutely loved it. And the second one I want to talk about is You. And I am so late jumping on this bandwagon. I started watching the first episode and the second episode. I need to catch up on it because I'm so far behind. But I absolutely find it really intriguing and very gripping. And I absolutely love it. And it's sort of sinister, but it gets you gripped from like the first episode, because you just want to know more. And that is why I really do recommend You. If you like sort of it's sort of like a mystery, if that makes sense, like an enigma, if I've got that right in my head, and it entices you to keep watching it to see what happens next. And that's the one thing that I love about You, and I'm going to continue watching it. I might actually watch an episode after I finish recording this, because I just haven't watched it in ages. and I just want to keep watching it and knowing what's going to happen next. So I do recommend those 4 things. So Turning Red, Encanto, Bridgerton and You. All the rest are sort of like, some of these are like skincare, so I'm going to bring up some things I want to talk about, like makeup and skincare stuff that I've been using. I'm just going to bring these up to one side because I've got everything I want to talk about is on my bed. So not everything, but some of the things I want to talk about. So I'm going to talk about a body butter that I've been using. Not body butter, this is a body yogurt, sorry. I used to be a Body Shop consultant. This was going back last year or the year before. And I absolutely loved the Body Shop range. And this was one of their Christmas scents. I think it was last year or the year before. And this is the Rich Plum body yogurt, and I absolutely love the smell of this. And oh, it's just amazing. It just reminds me of Christmas all over again. Do apologise, my phone's ringing. I'm just going to turn that off for one moment. And yeah, I absolutely love the scent of this. As I said, it reminds me of Christmas, and this really does make my body feel really nice and soft and smell absolutely amazing after I've had a shower or a bath. They say to use it on sort of wet, dry skin, if that makes sense. So like, sort of as soon as you get out of the bath or shower, just gently rub your skin and then just put that straight on afterwards. And yeah, I really do recommend their body yogurts. Not definitely. I don't think you'll be able to get the Rich Plum anymore, unfortunately, because this was a Christmas scent. But I do recommend their body yogurts. It's sort of like, I don't know how to show the consistency really, but it's like a yogurt. It's I don't know how to explain it. It's not like a body butter, which is thick. This is more creamy. That's the sort of word I'm looking for. It's more creamy and loose consistency compared to a body butter, which you would have to like really like scoop at it to get like a decent amount, when you don't need a lot of this to put all over your body. But I really do recommend Body Shop yogurts, and this is one of my favourites. I'm going to talk about next. This is a makeup range that I use. I got given this for a birthday one year, and this was Unique range. I do love Unique. I know it can be very expensive. This is why I haven't repurchased yet, because I'm still using it. But this is the Touch Behold Setting Spray by Unique. And then I have got their 4D mascara, which is the Moonstruck lash serum and the actual mascara itself. So you put the lash serum on first to then put on the mascara, and I love using these. They make my makeup look so much better. I do love the mascara, because it makes my lashes extend and look really nice and bold. And I know that some mascaras can be expensive. I know that people do their own branded of like 4D lashes, but I don't use fake lashes. So it's the fact that I literally use this little wand first. I just then coat my lashes. I think I put like 2 coats on, and then I then go over with the mascara, and then I just do 2 coats of that, and my lashes really do stick out, like extend, and they look absolutely amazing. So I do recommend Unique. If you know someone that is a Unique consultant, then I do recommend these products. And I do love the setting spray as well. It doesn't leave your makeup very dewy. It just literally just spray a little bit on, and it just sets my makeup in place. It doesn't make my makeup run, it doesn't make it look dewy, it makes it look fresh, and I absolutely love it. And I'm going to talk about some subscription services within my body care. So I have these two. This is my Esterard eraser, and this is my Wild deodorant. I love both of these. They both come with replacements and refills, and I don't find the subscription that expensive either. So I've used this deodorant so many times now, and it's not getting any, well, it's getting smaller, but I'm not using it as much. But like I think I've got like 6 refills now, so I know that once this runs out completely, I can then go replace it. And same with my eraser. Like, I absolutely love this razor. Like, it does come with a suction thing on the wall that you can just hang it there, and I absolutely love it. And it's so easy to use. It doesn't leave like your legs bumpy. Like, I know some people say you get like strawberry legs, I think they say it. So once I use this, because it comes with like an outer coat that's like a gel, you don't have to use shaving foam, but I use shaving foam still anyway with this, and it leaves my legs feeling really nice and smooth, and my underarms really nice and smooth after I've used this. And as I said, they come with replacement heads as well, and I absolutely love my razor, and I really love my Wild deodorant as well. Everything that I do mention in this video, I will leave links down below if you want to go and try them out for yourselves. Next thing I'm going to talk about is my Neutrogena range. So I have Neutrogena facial wash, and I have their moisturiser, and I absolutely love these both together. I do suffer with breakouts at the moment, and I do suffer with I don't know if you do call them sweat spots, because I do wear masks a lot because of where I work. As I work at the hospital, I do wear masks constantly, and I do get like breakouts. I don't think you could tell on the camera, but I've got breakouts all on my like jawline where my mask has been sitting. So I have been using this and my moisturiser, and it has been an absolute godsend, and it leaves my face so nice and soft afterwards after I've used these both. And I do try and use it twice a day, so I do it once in the morning and once in the evening. I will say I am a bit of a pain for not doing it constantly, but I do try and do it as much as I can, and I do recommend. They're Clear and Defend range, and it says cleanses the skin, helps defend against future breakouts for a more refined complexion. And this is for spot prone skins, which funny enough my skin is very spot prone. And yeah, I absolutely love these both, especially if you are prone to getting spots. I do recommend this range. And then I am going to talk about one of my makeup palettes. So this is one of my eyeshadow palettes. I got introduced by Morphe a while ago, and I absolutely love their eyeshadow palette range. I think it was Jeffree Star that said it on one of his videos, and I saw these palettes. I went onto the Morphe website, and I think I got my first Morphe palette, which was discounted. I always get my Morphe palettes when they are discounted. I don't buy them at their most expensive. And I got this one when I went to Manchester with Brett, and I was really excited when I saw this one, and I was like, oh my god, I've always wanted this palette. And this is the 35i Icy Fantasy palette, and I absolutely adore this palette because it's all pastel colours, and it is so beautiful. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell on the camera, but they're all like pastel colours and very shimmery, and I absolutely love Morph range because they are so pigmented as well. And all my eyeshadows that I do wear are mainly from Morph that I use. I do try and blend eyeshadows. I do try and blend eyeshadows together. I'm not a makeup artist, but I do try my best. And I do absolutely love the Morph range, and I will try and do more makeup looks in the future hopefully, and I will then show you some makeup looks with the Morphe palettes as well. Not Morphe, Morph palettes. But yeah, I think I've got 6 palettes in total, but I can't complain. They are absolutely brilliant. They are very well pigmented, they're not very expensive, and they are definitely a good purchase. And yeah, I really do love my makeup palettes. Well, mainly my eyeshadow palettes. I don't have much more to talk about. I have got a few things next to me. One is my diary. So this is my 2022 diary. I carry it wherever I go, whether that's work, whether that's going out. Sorry, excuse me. I absolutely love this diary. This is a A5 size diary. It's magneted, and I got this from Paper Chase. It was a little bit on the expensive side. It is 12 quid, but I do love that it's magneted and it has little bumblebees on it. At the moment I am a big fan of bumblebees, and my favourite colour at the moment is yellow. So I was really happy when I got this, and as I said, it's magneted and it's a day to a page. So when you flick through it, I'm not going to show you inside, but it's a day to a page, and then the weekend, the Saturday and Sunday, are together on one page, and it doesn't have the times next to it at all. I don't like diaries that have like the hourly slots in the diary. It's literally, it's got the date at the top, the day of the week, the date, the month, and then it's literally lined, and you just write what you need to write in it. So this is why I love those sorts of diaries, because I then don't have to like write a time next to it, overlapping the time that is next to it in the diary, if that makes sense. So like, I understand if you're like, if you have your own business and you have times in your diary, that's absolutely fine, but I use this for personal use, I use this for work, so it's a bit of everything. That's why I don't want ones that have got timings in it. And yeah, I absolutely love Paper Chase. It's such a shame that unfortunately we don't have a store in Norwich anymore. I don't think we have a store at all anymore because we went out of business, but all that stuff is still online. And yeah, I absolutely love this diary, and I will definitely purchase from Paper Chase again. And then I got this lovely little book out of TK Maxx. Recently I've been suffering with like my mental health, and I wanted something just to keep my mind, like stimulate my mind a little bit. So I got this little diary out of, well, it's not a diary, it's a journal out of TK Maxx. This cost me $4.99, and it's a question a day, a journal of self-discovery, and literally each page has a question. So like, for example, I've just literally opened one up and it goes, what's your favourite kind of adventure? And literally I try and do it every day. I open it up, look at what the question is, and just fill it out what I'm feeling on that day. So unfortunately I haven't been sticking to it, but I will then hopefully get back into it again, and most probably will try and start mentioning it in videos as well. So for example, hopefully in the future I will just open it up, say what the question is, and maybe get you guys involved as well and try and answer in the comments what you would think as well. So for example, today's would be, let's have a look. So I'm going to actually pick one out at random. Hold on. I'm going to pick one out at random. Are you concerned about other people's opinions of you? Too much, not enough, or just the right amount? So I'm going to leave that for you guys to answer in the comments down below. So the question was, are you concerned about other people's opinions of you? Whether it's too much, not enough, or just the right amount? And yeah, I like to get you guys involved, so I'll let you try and answer that question down below. And I'm gonna talk about my camera, which I think I'm gonna talk about this as being the last thing, because I have like droned so much in this video. So this is my Canon 550D. I bought this for 100 quid. It came with a 17 to 50mm lens. I absolutely love my Canon. The Canon, I'm using my Canon now, which is a PowerShot. And yeah, I absolutely love Canon. I can't fault Canon. I've used Canon when I did my art degree, and yeah, when I was studying at college, I used Canon. I did use Nikon once, and I didn't get along with it. And yeah, I have fallen in love with Canon, and this has brought me so much joy. This camera has. It's taken so many beautiful photos, so many memories that I can't wait to share in the future with my own family, and to create more memories with this. And I'm so happy I purchased this off a friend, and that I can't wait to keep using it in the future, and hopefully use some of my photos in videos in the future as well. Unfortunately, I can't film on this because it doesn't last long enough when I film with the battery, so that's why I still want to keep using my PowerShot camera, because I still love my PowerShot camera and it films absolutely brilliantly and I can't fault it. So this is why I'm using this one for photos, and that I can take photos as landscape and portraits. So I have an extension here for it to take photos, portrait, and hopefully in the future I will get some more lenses as well, so I then can get more different zooms on the lenses. My dad, bless him, for my birthday he got me an external flash, so I can't wait. He got me a flash gun, that's what it's called, and I can't wait to use that for like when I want to go out at night and take some more portraits. So yeah, I'm really happy with my camera. I think that's really it, really. There is so much more I could go on, but I feel like I'm droning a bit. I need to really focus about putting these into categories and properly go through it. I haven't done a favourites video in ages, and I feel like I've droned a bit in this. And yeah, I'm not strong on this at all, so this is just a trial and error for me. But I really do hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like me to do a May favourite, then please give this video a thumbs up, and I will happily do a May favourites, hopefully at the end of the month. But for now, I will leave you guys in peace, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out for now.